All right, let's start with BHawk. Let's do the BHawk game first because that's what I got pulled up. BHawk versus
BHawk
JTRussle.
JTRussle. It's a good name.
All right. First up, this is BHawk's deck. I've got on stream called Drab something of the Queendom. Yeah. This deck, I feel like it's one of their favorite adaptive decks. I know they've talked about it before. I want to say they were on Sanctimonious once. I don't remember. Um, it's a pretty cool looking deck. It's basically got a really cool library access turn, and that's the fun gimmick of the deck. Library access with a couple phase shifts and hysterias to replay all of your logos creatures on your library access turn. Or you can gateway or rise them all back. I don't know. You got lots of ways to just really optimize that library access turn. And then on top of that, it's got some good control stuff, like some lights out, pawn sacrifice, just lots of bouncing. Oh, also I forgot another fun thing is the hysteria with Ember Imps. Also make it very difficult to interact with Ember Imp if that gets lined up.
Oh wow, that does look gross. Yeah, I'm just looking over the double phase shift for the gateway into an arise because he has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logos creatures. Whew.
Yep.
6 more cards to draw. I like it.
All right. We like I was telling Mick before we sat down. I may have recorded way too many games, so I'm gonna try to not talk forever about decks today because we've got a lot to get through. But
That's true.
anything else, real quickly? Anything else you'd like to point out that stands out to you in this deck?
If you keyhammer twice in the same turn, does your opponent lose 2 keys and gain 12? Or does he just gain 12 and lose 1 key?
uh, Breaks both keys.
It does. It
Yeah,
just keeps smashing keys.
hell yeah.
Because it says if your opponent forged a key on their previous turn, unforge it. So to me,
Oh,
that sounds like just 1 key.
good question. I don't
It
think
doesn't say unforge a key.
that's true.
It says unforge it, referring to
The key that
the
was forged.
previous turn forged key.
All right, well, maybe they just get 12.
I
Yeah,
don't think they should be playing Keyhammer ever, but
it's
I want to
fine.
see what happens when you play it
I
twice.
mean, Keyhammer Lash is good, and that's a thing that you can do in this deck.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's nasty if they like forged for 9 and then you Keyhammer and lash them again.
Mm-hmm. Stormstrong says we need to test out double playing Keyhammer.
Right? I would just assume that TCO is owned by judges. I believe that.
I know Blinking Line helps out a lot in the developer Discord. So,
Okay.
all right. The other side, next deck, JTRussle's deck. I might have already pulled it up.
Convergive.
There we go. That's true. We do. All right. What do you think of this
True.
deck?
At least we can see what TCO. I mean, yes, we can see if TCO unforges double keys,
We have to do it
and
like
then
fun.
assume. Okay. Anyways, what do I like about convergive?
Who
The
slices the goalie?
double virtuous works.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean,
double. Yeah. It's a wreck
blam,
deck.
blam, 6 for you for fun. Double virtuous works, double routine job. It's got double urchin. Urchins are fun. Yeah, I like it. It's got a lot of pips. How many? It's got 21 pips. 21 pippy pips.
Okay. Yikes. Well, good thing it's adaptive. I actually have no. Yeah, a lot of doubles too.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea from just looking at the decks which ones I expect to do better, but one of them is going to outperform the other. That is my. It's an unfair
Yeah,
matchup in
okay.
one direction, but I'm not 100% certain which direction that is.
I like the 21 pips,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean that is just playing solitaire. Basically, every turn, all you do is dump whatever you have most of in your hand.
Yeah, and the library access deck isn't a solitaire deck either.
Well, library access. Well, so the library access deck is looking for the library access combo,
Yeah,
right? It's
still.
kind of waiting around, waiting for it. I'm saying, oh, we'll see if the game runs long enough.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah, based on just deck list, I'm going to say he who slices the gully is looking stronger,
Okay,
just on raw numbers.
cool.
But yeah, that's my. There you go. There's my 2 cents, and
Great.
that's about what it's worth.
All right. Then let's jump into it.
All right.
All right. So, yep, we've got BHawk on the top going first, and we've got JTRussle on the bottom, obviously going second.
There we go. And we're off. Mother, perfect opening card.
Especially for the library access deck. Oh,
Right.
Terror is basically 5-power Dust Pixie this time around.
Woohoo!
Rush deck is
Not
rushing. Lights out.
a blunk. Although
Dodger.
they does push them back to the hand.
Yeah, but you got Amber, unless they have a way to like a shred
Ooh,
or something.
goodness gracious. He just dumped five Shadows cards.
Sweet.
That's lovely.
Oh,
Ooh, and return with an Asp and a Nudie the Thief. They are hustling. I guess
everyone's
they
playing
both
fast.
know. I play slow. I play very, very slow.
How do you feel about playing the Naughty Thief into 2 Dodgers? I feel like you're just asking for all your Amber to be stolen back.
Right? Exactly. I mean, I would just, yeah. I mean, although with a 7 card hand, okay,
Oh,
never
yeah.
mind. He plays what, an Umbra and a Moon Cursor. I was thinking just like, what are the chances of him playing Shadows again? And apparently the answer is high.
Oh, jeez. A pawn sacrifice clears up that board. Okay, yeah. Problem solved. Shret. Oh, wow. Shret captures. That was. And Terror hits
Right.
for a second time.
Tanner hits number 2. And he just generated 4 Amber. How did that happen?
I'm trying to keep up.
I was gonna say, man, they are charging, and he throws BHawk answers another lights out. He's like, no, 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 no. You don't get to play these cards.
All right.
Wow, there.
All right. There's the first Virtuous Works and a doorstep pulling BHawk off check. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to keep up.
that'll do.
All
You
right.
got the Dodger to steal 1, Moon Cursor to steal 1, and a Dodger to reap.
I guess this is the speed of play when it's Coda v Coda. Something we might have played way too much of back in the day.
I suppose so. You know, it's kind of funny. I just play slow. That's just me. That's my play style. I probably annoy my opponents, but I like to play slow.
I was
Even
trying
if I
to.
already know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do this turn, but I'm
Which
still
will
gonna
leave
take my
back
time
into
doing it.
shadows.
Okay. And
That's,
he discards the terror?
and no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JTRussle discarded the
Oh.
terror.
Oh yeah.
Didn't want the Dodger to fight into it, I
Or the Moon
suppose.
Cursor probably.
That's true.
Terms of redress and Spirit's Way clean up the board a bit, along with a round table is fun.
The
Although
round table.
giving your remedial taunt is not necessarily the ideal situation.
Right? You're just like, all right, cool.
I guess you get to fight it no matter what now.
Right?
And the Curse of
Throws a
Oblivion,
lash.
or Creeping Oblivion, sorry, urges Doorstep and Virtuous Works.
Both solid cards.
If only there was Infernus, right?
That is true.
Coda's best attempt to imitate Infernus right there.
Right.
Yeah.
So uses the Arise to return both the Dodgers and the Moon and the Umbra back to their hand. So
Right.
BHawk is playing Shadows next turn, probably. Which is interesting. He throws the Moon Cursor back in the
Russell
hand
plays their
for
own
fun.
Arise, or their own
Ooh.
Arise.
Or Terror, Schuler, and Charette. Okay.
This Terror has made 6 Amber this game.
I am thoroughly impressed.
Oh, it's a knight. Oh, there's another Terror.
The Terror is a knight, and wow, that is okay. Why is the Terror a knight? That's stupid. But yeah, there you go. 4 Amber from the Terror. And then Hysteria, back to your hand, sir.
Oof.
He doesn't care. He forges for 9. He's like, that's fine.
Oh, but Schuler steals 1, Shrek captures 3, and Terror's come back.
Terrors come back for 4 more.
These
And
are
he
the
has a
best dust
demon
pixies
knight.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, right? Holy macaroni and cheese. I have not seen the Terror do this much work ever.
I'm sorry, chat. This game is going too fast. I have not been looking at it. Uh, are these guys testing their keyforge spots again? Wow, speed. I'm laughing.
Yeah,
Watch it.
seriously. I mean, they're just charging away. I mean, JTRussle is almost at check for his 3rd key. BHawk has 0 amber thanks to that charrette and
Sure.
Chuler.
And then this
And
Tentacus is
so,
also doing work, right? Can't really using Lash is not nearly as good.
right. And JTRussle's like, you know what? I'm just gonna fight everything off the board because I can. I've got a whole boatload of disc creatures, and watch me do this.
The only way I lose this
Check
game
at
is
7.
by you using creatures, I guess.
I suppose so. And
This
phase
is
shift for Dustin. That's it. JTRussle takes the win. Well played
all right.
indeed,
Hold
sir.
on. That was less than 6 minutes.
8 amber from the Terrors. I want of 2 turns. They did 4 each. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say easily. No, I think there was 10 amber from the Terrors. 10 or 12 actually, because
Also, I
there's
think
2 turns of 4, but there's
BHawk
definitely
and
another turn of 1.
did BHawk ever get a chance to play those Shadows creatures he erased?
I don't think so. I don't think he ever called Shadows again. I think he just called Dis like 2
Hmm.
more times, then lost it all. So I want to say, yeah, there's probably about 10 amber from the Terror, plus turn 1 he might have
Okay.
did. Oh, he did. Okay, he did play the Arised creatures.
I blinked. I missed it.
I know, right? So that's how this rush deck actually works. You think it's the double virtuous works, but it's actually just 2 terrors
It's
all day long.
terrifying.
Terrifying.
Russell fought them off. That's what the fighting happened. I
Okay,
forget.
yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Control weak. Logos. This should go a little bit slower because they don't know these decks as well.
I was about to say, I wonder if BHawk knows that Logos was like the worst. He's the
Well,
least important, except for I guess the library access.
right. The goal is to get all the Logos cards out of your hand on a non-library access turn. Maybe is the plan.
Right.
Hopefully, you can't arise all the Logos stuff later in the game. That's I guess the risk. All right. Well, BHawk is ended turn 2, I think, with 8 amber. Maybe turn 3.
Well done. Does he play double virtuous? No, just a single virtuous works. Virtuous works in a round table for 4. That'll do. That'll do.
There's
Ember
amber.
Imp. I do love the Ember Imp. It's a great card.
Oh,
What does BHawk? BHawk does have a
oh,
gateway though.
discard hysteria. Yeah, discard hysteria. Sorry, I was excited. Or
Ooh,
hysteria
a
ember.
booby trap. That'll
Nice.
do. Kapow. Oh wait, that's not what killed
That's what killed
the
the
2
ember imp.
thing.
Yeah, booby trap is 4 with 2 splash.
Oh! You hovered over special delivery. I was like, wait, but that's an artifact.
There it is.
There we go. Booby trap.
I was trying to be better about displaying all the cards we might talk about, but there's no way at the time of recording for me to figure out what we're going to be talking about.
Right, yeah, exactly what we were talking about first.
All right. Has to
JT
cover
Russell goes. Mhm.
has to cover up that Titan mechanic, or else BHawk would have forged there,
Ah, okay. I was
and
like, he
maybe
goes back into Logos. I don't know how I feel about that.
playing the mother is also pretty okay. Opts to steal one over purge the mother. I guess
Interesting choice.
figure they're going to gain enough amber and race out this game before library access arise happens.
Right, which is probably a safe bet. I mean, we saw what happened last game.
Although here's the library access turn with rocket boots on Doc Bookton.
Rocket Boots! First phase shift, what is he phasing in?
I don't know. He's got a whole turn to figure that out.
That I guess so. I always like play the phase shift and then I assume I have to play the card next. But I've been getting better at that.
On sacrifice. I like
Okay.
this.
So I wonder if he's like already out of logos cards. He's like, ah, crap.
It feels like
I guess so. Yeah.
shit.
I think he might have played. Yeah. I think he played a phase shift like turn 1 or something.
Hmm.
Or turn 1 or turn 2. So he only had 1 left. So that was the library access turn. It wasn't bad. It's just up against this rush deck. It looked sad and pathetic.
Yeah, you can play 15 cards. I'll just gain 15 amber. Yeah,
Right?
that control of the week probably really hurt the ability to build that library access turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, JTRussle concedes, and he's like, I don't even want to play this game anymore. I don't even want this game.
All right, time to
Give me
bid.
back my deck.
Seriously, who likes losing?
So what would you bid for the Crazy Rush deck?
Crazy Rush deck is up. What? I'm gonna get JTRussle or the library access deck didn't forge a
That's
key the
true.
first game, right?
No, it forged
Forged
one
key?
key. I think it forged two.
I mean, I think we're
It was
talking.
close to 2.
I like at least 10.
So what is 2 cards? And yes, you're right, Stormstrong. The deck doesn't need the terrors to win. Doesn't need the terrors 12 amber to win.
I think Stormstrong is bidding 12. 12 chains.
Terrible 12. 12 chains is 2 cards. I'd say at least 12 or 13 to
13
make me
is.
feel.
Oh yeah, 13 is minus 3 cards.
Minus 3 cards. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7.
I would say like 12 or 13 just to be safe. That's
Right.
what I would.
Okay, so if
I want like a full 2 card down for most of the game.
trying to figure out who's supposed to go first in the third game of adaptive. Sorry, that's
I was gonna say me and my partner who just did adaptive bidded chains first, like when we ended the game, and then we just went manual mode and changed everything at the beginning of the next
right.
game.
That's what I did too. Pretty easy just to be like main mode the chains. But I
So
like the
yeah, that's what I'm
interface.
thinking. 13 is fine because yeah, you just go first anyways.
It makes your
But
first
I
turn.
agree.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the reason why random sticks in my mind. It's so important. Like, you can bid extra chains if you know you're going first, essentially.
Right.
The random makes the bidding a
You can
little
bid
shorter.
1 extra chain, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
That's what happened to my adaptive deck. I have 2 binding irons, and I bidded 10 chains. So my opponent got the deck for 10 chains, and then I double binding iron on like turn 1. I was like, "Now you have 16 chains. How do you feel about that?" He's like, why?"
Nice. I was thinking about that, but they already played the first 2 games with those 6 chains, essentially. Does that...
What do you mean?
Right? That you played game 1 and 2 with those binding irons, and you played them. So they played the game with 6 chains already against your deck. So...
Yeah, that's true. Although it was like we got to the last turn. Like if I had 1 more turn, I would have won, type of thing.
Alright. JTRussle gets their deck for 12 chains.
12 chains is solid. I liked it. I like that number.
Alright,
Of
Terror.
course, opens with a terror. Well played, JTRussle.
Such skill.
Let's get 12 more amber from this terror. Ooh, Succubus with rocket boots. I don't think Succubus has feet. Isn't Succubus like a giant worm creature type thing?
It's a succubus. It's a demon that,
I feel like it doesn't have feet. You can't put rocket boots on it. It's against the rules.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
I have spoken.
here's the logo's turn. Wow,
Oh, there
Spirits.
they all go. Spirits Way Virtuous works. Okay.
No love for the Terror that did him so much work the first game.
Right? He's like, I'm sorry, but you have to die. Ooh, double dodger and a moon cursor.
They didn't do enough the first time around, but hopefully less cards means it's more likely to happen. Routine job.
Yes, yeah. Binding irons early in game 3. I mean, it just like it was just a slap in the face to my opponent.
If you
He's
can,
just like, oh, but come on.
If you can reduce
Because
the
like
number of
three
cards in their
chains,
hand,
yeah, like 3 chains isn't terrible, but 3 chains on top of like 10 chains, you're just like, oh god, like I'm never getting back.
anything that pushes up to the next tier is very good.
Right, right.
All right. Interesting.
Oh,
Uses
16 less cards.
the
That's
special
true.
delivery to get rid of the Moon Cursor instead of the Ember Imp. I guess actually JTRussle's probably not playing more than 2 cards a turn, anyways.
I mean, he wants to. I think maybe he's worried that the Moon Cursor did a lot of work last game.
Mm-hmm.
He's nervous that he doesn't. That was the only card that was like holding its own last game.
Okay, BHawk playing
Also,
a
the only one.
bad penny for no good reason. That's how confident they are that just having more cards is better.
He's like, you know what? I don't care if it's 1 power. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna work.
It still reaps for 1.
They might need it.
Yeah, you can't waste
We
time
might.
killing this penny.
That's true. That's actually one thing that my opponent didn't realize. Is I was kind of playing a solitaire deck, and he didn't realize that I wasn't interacting with his board, and he like wasted a lot of time trying to buff up his board. And I'm like, I don't care.
Right. Booby Trap gets rid of the bad penny and the Ember Imp. So with 5 cards in hand, finally.
Right?
Yikes. That it? So was that just 1 turn, just playing Roundtable?
I thought he played Roundtable and one other card, but yeah, it was definitely Ember Imp for sure. And I was like, ooh, that's not the best turn you
Jeweler
could play.
manages to steal 1.
And the Terror comes out and does
Ooh,
nothing.
that's a 4-turn dis turn. God, why even have these terrors in this deck?
Just Roundtable. That's bad. There we go. Here comes the library access. Drawing the cards.
Alright, this is what we're
All
here
the
for.
cards.
Oh my gosh, what is with these library access turns?
Ooh. Maybe it's not a library access deck. Maybe there's only like 1 or 2 times the library access ever really pops off. And it's just not that's not what this deck is for.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they're just trying to
That
be
being
efficient.
said, JTRussle is still 1 key and 3 amber up, so he's still doing.
Right, yeah. Coda just
Yeah,
never got the archive that he needed to make library access really good.
it'd be so broken if they had archive.
Well, they have archive. They just don't have like
Yeah, it's
auto
like archive
encoder.
1.
Yeah.
Right.
Auto encoder or like director of ZX whatever.
Zizix.
Yeah.
Or just the whole set. Dang. Okay.
All right. Check for second
First
key.
key for BHawk.
There, yeah. We've got keys. Arise for Ember Imp and Succubus.
And then throws them on the field.
Hell yeah. Gotta protect the Ember Imp. Do you so? Are you protecting the Ember? I guess they decided to protect the Ember Imp over the Succubus here.
Well, they're not protecting anything.
Well, from the special delivery.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Because Ember Imp I think will slow him down more.
Will it? I mean, I just don't think you're playing more than 2 cards a turn in general.
I assume
Maybe at
he
5
is.
cards, you are more likely to.
You
But
certainly want to, yeah. And he knows that it's a rush deck, so if he can play more, then he's going to generate a lot more amber all of a sudden.
that's true. It could be. I don't know.
Although he
You're
is
playing
going
3 Virtuous Works
Why did he double play that bad penny?
because he
Just
got
fun?
Secret Needle out. So he's got Secret
Just
Needle Bad Penny combo active.
Okay, yeah, the 1 amber. Forgot about
2 Amber a turn. He could keep up with this rush deck for sure.
that. See? He could have played
Ooh,
Radiant Truth.
he did play it. Decided
Terms of
not to play
Redress.
the
Where did he
Terms of
discard?
Redress. He discarded.
Yeah.
Oh, the Protectrix
And Protectrix.
and Terms of Redress. That was a 4-card turn that the Ember Imp stopped. All right.
Right. That's what I always think Ember Imp's worse. Although when you're already chained up, the Succubus does hurt because it's just 1 less card.
Yeah, I could have kept him at 4 cards a turn. That's almost the same thing as an Ember Imp on the board in terms of number of cards you get to play.
Right, pretty much. On average, at least. All right. Do you think JT is sweating now? Is he like, ah, crap? He's like, I don't have it. I don't have what I need. My rush is not rushy enough.
I've spent all my rush. They're already through their deck once, and they didn't forge all their keys.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do anymore. And yeah, here you go. BHawk checks at 7, checks at 8, checks at 7.
Is there even Amber control?
JTRussle.
I guess there's shadows. There's
I
a
don't
second routine
think so.
job somewhere, or did that already get played?
There's also a gateway, or not a gateway. What am I thinking?
Tret?
There is a charrette. That's true. But no, there's the sanctum, the gateway to heaven. That's
Oh,
not what it
doorstep.
is. Doorstep. Yeah.
All right.
So there's a doorstep. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're like doorstep. There you go.
Shoulder armor on. Why not?
I mean, it's all you got. You know, you'd rather have the pip than throw
Oh,
another creature down. I
Ember
guess.
doing more work.
Yeah, that hurts. Hurts.
That
Yeah,
Commander Remiel
seriously.
could have taunted for the snudge.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, it's past turn 4 and they haven't won. This rush deck is lost. I mean, there's desperately trying to hold its own, but yeah, I think we've found its weakness. The Ember Imp is the weakness. There's only 2 cards to play. You can't burst. Can't
Shoulder
have 1
armor
or
is
2
doing some
turns where
good
you
work
burst.
here.
Hmm?
All the armor prevented the Moon Cursor from killing it. The snudge.
Oh, that's good. But it still gets the steal one from its fight
It does still
trigger,
get
right?
the steal
Because it's
one.
got skirmish.
I mean, I guess BHawk could have like fought plus Secret Needle then Moon Cursor to kill it, but whatever.
Ooh, does he have some sort of key cheat?
Ooh, Ghostly Hand.
Ooh, all right. There you
Nice.
go. Check at 9. Even with the lash, he can still forge. Does he have it? Does he?
What do you need now? You need your own shred at this point. Well, you can't use. You just played the lash, right? Lash came down too late. Oh no,
Oh,
you
I
used
thought he
it.
already had the
Oh yeah,
lash
he already
out.
had out. He already had out. I'm wrong.
Oh, but that's it. Forge for 9. Dang, JTRussle. I thought you were done, JT. Wow. Wow. Coming back. I think it's only 2 routine
Yeah, it's
jobs.
just 2.
Just 2 routine jobs.
Go
But
back over
man,
here.
wow.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
2.
he didn't have it. I thought he only had the enough for that 1 turn, but I guess he said no. I guess he
Oh,
was like, "Nope,
at the end of the
I'm
video.
gonna keep playing."
All right. Well,
That's it. JTRussle
wins it.
rushes to victory.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if you enjoyed this, check out the other ABR videos we got up from this last week, or come check out the live stream every weekend. Thank you so much, and have a good night.